2024 was an amazing year for gaming. So many great games came out this year, like Astrobot, Elatro, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, Animal Well, Metaphor, Black Myth Wugan, all games that I didn't play this year. For me personally, I felt like this year I barely played any of the new games of 2024. But don't get me wrong, I played games that came out last year, but they weren't my primary focus. Instead, I stuck with more retro games, whether they're on their original hardwares or remakes, and you know what? I think I had more fun with them. I think I liked the hunt the most. Going out to convention and retro video game stores and finding the games there, it was so much fun. So it's time to run through my top 5 favorite games of 2024. These are all games that I started last year, both new and old. I didn't have to finish them, I just had to play them for a little bit because, to be honest, I started more games than I finished last year. Anyway, on to number 5. Sonic Adventure 2 has got to have one of the best stories in the Sonic series, going for more of a darker tone than before. This game is the first game to introduce the beloved Shadow the Hedgehog. I love how this has 2 stories that coincide with each other, sometimes crossing over with each other and other times playing off of each other. In the last story where you're Super Sonic and Super Shadow and fight the Bio Lizard with Live and Learn playing in the background, masterpiece. I love the different gameplay styles like treasure hunting, mech shooter, and of course my favorite, the classic Sonic platforming and speed. And the music. Oh, the music. Sonic Adventure 2 has some of the best songs in the entire series, like City Escape, Pumpkin Hill, and Live and Learn. What I love is that Sonic 3 is based off of this game and used it to its full potential, making it one of the best video game movies ever and respecting the source material. The difficulty and the jankiness of the game got me nervous in some parts, especially during Final Chase, Final Rush, and Cannon Core. But all in all, I had an amazing time with this game. Samba de Amigo Party Central feels like a return to classic Sega. The sequel to Samba de Amigo, which released on the Dreamcast and Wii, will take you through different popular songs to dance and shake your maracas to. I love putting this game in every so often to dance with Sonic. I remember just spending like an hour a day for a week playing this game at the beginning of the year, and I had so much fun with it. There's a great list of songs and mini games that can be played by yourself or with another person. I would recommend it to anyone that just wants to dance around for a little bit. Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door has got to be one of the best RPGs I've ever played, and I haven't even finished it yet. I love the story so far, and I love all the characters that I've met, especially Koops and my Yoshi Rocco. I love the battles, keeping it fresh and different every time, which is different than most RPGs I've seen. I love the graphics and how shiny it looks. The glossiness looks so good and fits so well with the world, and I love it. I can't wait to jump back into the game and finish it because things are just getting good. The Legend of Zelda Echoes of Wisdom is the best of both worlds when it comes to gameplay. To me, it's a mixture of both Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom and how the old top-down Zelda games were. You have the freedom to go anywhere you want on the map for the most part and try to solve problems your own way, like Breath of the Wild or Tears of the Kingdom. But you also have returning elements from the older games, like dungeons. As the first mainline Zelda game that you play as Zelda, she plays really well. I love her moves and abilities, adding a fresh take on the series. And the art style. Oh my gosh, I love the art style whenever it was first used in the remake of Link's Awakening, but here, I love it even more. It's so cute. I totally recommend this game if you haven't played it already.
Chaos Control!
This year, I really got into Sonic. I played The Murder of Sonic the Hedgehog, got Sonic Heroes Unleashed, played Sonic Adventure 2 as previously mentioned, started Shadow the Hedgehog, and more. But what took my top spot in 2023 and is now my favorite Sonic game of all time is Sonic X Shadow Generations. You have the speed and action of 3D Sonic with a mixture of side-scrollers and platforming of the classic games, and you have an excellent story and character development in Shadow Generations. In both games, it's so addicting to go back into levels to try to get better times every time I play them. Getting faster, finding new routes, man, it's so fun. Shadow Generations takes the cake of this collection. Having an open world hub, it takes what was good in Sonic Frontiers and makes it its own with a lot of collectibles to find and having different characters you could talk with. And the level and design in both games amazing. They're a recreated version of past levels for both Sonic and Shadow, and they have great designs for all of the styles, both 3D and 2D. And the music, oh, the music, where do I start? Most of the music in the game are remixes of past songs, but they are done so well and sound so good. Sometimes even better than the original. I absolutely love this game and I could talk about it for hours, and it's everything I could ever wish for in a Sonic game. And this is my game of the year. And with that, we could put 2024 to rest and move on with 2025. I can't wait to see how this year goes for gaming. Wait, they announced the Switch too?